Another thing I'm curious about is why would someone use headphones if IEMs are supposedly so good? It seems like it has so many benefits without a lot, if any, downsides. That is an incredibly good question, and it's a question I actually had to think really hard about. I think it boils down to exactly how clinical you want to be about audio. If you want to just get one thing and be done, yeah, pick up a nice HCK NK1 Max dongle, pair it with a NX8 SE or a Kiwi Ears Astral, and you can be done. You can exit audio after that. But audio is such a big world that to try and narrow it down to one medium, I think is silly. All we are doing in audio is trying to find our preferred distortion and various ways that we like to enjoy that distortion. Because as we all know, perfect doesn't exist, there is no best, we're all individuals, we all have different ears, we all have different brains. So I think how much fun you have chasing your preferred distortion kind of dictates how much stuff you end up with. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. There's a lot to love about both IEMs and headphones. IEMs are fantastic price to performance, and their sound quality tends to plateau sooner in price than over-ear headphones, so if your goal is to buy a thing for as cheap as possible and exit the audio game, IEMs are a cheaper way to get you there. Me personally, I have too much fun chasing my preferred distortion. My personal collection is a Sennheiser HD599, Sivga Peng, Focal Audinese, Fosi i5, and Let Shure Mystic 8. Each one of these is beautifully flawed in its own way that makes them individually a unique experience from one another. And then I compare each one of those with my Hibby R6 Mark III 2025, my Shanling UA7, or my Fosi ZH3, and even curate and change characteristics even more. So like I said, there's simply just too much out there to explore and experience, and I just have way too much fun with it. I don't know if that really answers the question. I might have lost the plot a little bit. Let me know, but in the meantime, I hope this helps. Thank you to the Patreon supporters. Supporters get 50% off of review units, behind the scenes access, and direct access to me. Check out my recommendation list. Later.